Alright, just loading up the chat now so I can actually respond to comments this time. Yeah, we'll get started. There we go. Hey, Nathan, what's good, man? Hey, other Nathan, what's good, man? Hey, Eric. I don't know how to do this streaming shit yet. I'll get there one day. I gotta move this shit out of the way. Goodbye, mathematics. Scott, please. Yeah, Nathan Chong, you're from New Zealand, right? Yeah, you're at that Great South Comp. Po-host, what's good? Hi, Katie Cuba. Wait, this is 3x3. There we go. Over inspection. We can brain fart. Well. I time inspection at home, but I'm not gonna like DNF myself because I went over. It's just I like having the pressure, but I don't actually like DNFing myself because I went over because that's annoying. And I think it's a good way to like track progress, if anyone's wondering. God damn it, Brad Atkins. Oh yeah, and in case people couldn't tell, I have like a few friends from school that may or may not be watching this, so look out for random posts in the chat, friends. And have a nice and wholesome time. Or don't. Yeah, dude, Eric, this is the future. What more could you possibly ask for? Also, I'm starting to realize that Square One is not a good chill event because I can't like talk during inspection at all because tracing exists. Hi, Matthew Chats. It's just a normal Qi Square One, I think. I've ordered, actually, thank you for mentioning this, Nathan. I've ordered both a Cubicle and SCS Square One. I'm going to do a comparison review of the two because on Facebook there are a lot of people just flinging poop about which one's better because kids are sponsored by SCS and then other people get Cubicle. Since I'm sponsored by neither company, I can make an unbiased review. So stay tuned for that. SCS one shipped today, I think. Cubicle one's a bit backlogged because of just like buying it over the sale weekend, everyone bought stuff. But yeah, both should arrive pretty soon. Josh, I'll be going to Nationals in, what is it, like less than 2 weeks now? And then after that, I don't have anything planned, but I think a Sydney one will be announced soon. Is Square One my main event? I don't know. I practice it the most along with 3x3 currently, but I mean, anything can change over time. So I don't know. Wrong one. Pose, don't tell me to learn math. Math's hard. Vince, I'm probably going to go to the Sydney comp unless I just book something that weekend randomly, which I shouldn't because I don't do that very often. No, Nathan, you gotta come to Nats. I've only seen you once in my life, and that makes me sad because you're cool and stuff. Starcase. I don't do these anymore. I gotta relearn all the Starcases because I don't know. I was just messing up. Ah, parody. No. Yeah, the reason I don't do the Starcases anymore is because I just kept getting frustrated with the mirror being really annoying to trace, and the fact that Starcases are so rare that, like, sure you can practice them outside of Souls, but, like, getting them integrated is just really annoying. I should just relearn them, but that's why I haven't. It's my excuse, not a valid reason. Euros and... Actually, I think I missed a few questions. I've got to pay more attention to this thing. I don't think I've missed anything that far back. Have I ever tried Square One blind? No, that's hard. People who do that are cool, but yeah, no thanks. Euros in Bratislava. I want it to be in Madrid. Spain's cooler, but Bratislava's also probably cool, except I just don't know about it. Also, it's more convenient for Europeans, so that probably matters. Hi, Topher Games. How often do I mess up trade? Oh, it's pretty rare now. What tends to happen more often is I'll just over-inspect, which I guess counts as messing up. So I guess I do it a little bit, but I don't know, I can get tracing done like as fast as I think my best for tracing is about 6 seconds, and there's a few cases I'm able to do about that. No, I'm not going to switch to Kale's method. That's I've already learned it with the other way anyways, and I don't think Kale's is like faster at the like ceiling potential of Square One, so just no point to switch. Maybe for Starcases, but even then, like, that just might make things confusing. Pose, I did a bunch of math today. Don't make me do more on my freaking live stream. Alright, questions of slowdown, so more solves. Oh my god, my hands are trash right now. How old am I? I am 19, Adrian. Oh my god, my computer is overheating. No. Sydney comp should be up soon. I shouldn't say anything else about it, I think. I don't know if it matters too much. How tall am I? I don't keep track, but very roughly 185 centimeters. I'm going to do 3x3 later pose, I promise, but Square One, at least 50 for Square One. hate WW. What do you think about magnets and cube? Magnets are good for pretty much everything. I haven't tried a magnetic vault, but I don't know if it needs it just because I wouldn't say stability is the biggest problem with this one. It's more so that pieces tend to break and the corner cutting is not quite as good as the other chi. Wait, you're 19. Yes, I'm 19. Hey, do you think Lin Method has potential? It has potential, but I don't think it's ever going to be better than Vandenberg, so I don't really see the point. Comp in 4 days, any tips? Have fun. Definitely have fun. You're probably going to mess up everything at your first competition results-wise. Just do your best to focus on, like, making friends and just getting used to everything and, you know, having fun with it. If you've talked to people online and know they'll be at the comp, definitely, you know, that'll give you a head start with meeting people if you're a bit shy. Yep, QQ timer. Thank you, YouTube Cuba, for that wonderful question. No, I'm kidding, it's fine. I shouldn't be mean to my fans. How do I do this one again? Shit. No, timer, please. I think I'm gonna stop at 25. I am just not good at square one right now. Both timers are good, it's just personal preference. If one has enough functionality for you, then it's a perfectly good timer, and I don't need all the stuff CS Timer has. Even though I know you can like hotkey and stuff, which I guess makes like +2ing faster, but yeah, okay. How was your reaction getting your first 3x3? Oh, that was like years ago. I mean, I assume I was excited, unless I was like depressed or something, but I probably wasn't, so I was excited. I don't know. I don't think I did anything that crazy. I don't really have crazy reactions, or at least not anymore. I got that out of my system like first year of cubing. 3 blind national Liam plus. Definitely Jenks. Jenks is going to win multi and 3 blind and 3x3 and ready cube. So what's this time? Oh. There we go. Nice lag. How long did it take to get your first sub 10 on 3x3? Oh, I think I got that my first year of cubing when I was averaging about, I want to say 16 to 17 was what I was averaging, and it took, I don't know when it was, but it was like first-ish year of cubing. So I started in May, and it was before my first comp, so I want to guess like 7 months? I don't know. Literally everything is here right now but my turning. Save me. Oh my god. Hey, have fun, Liam. Good luck being an adult and stuff. come to NZ Nats. Maybe. I might be burnt out by then though, because that'll be like end of semester and I'll want to like party and stuff. Maybe though. Lots of events. What's your favourite setup with Cube for lube? I don't really know. I just kind of put stuff in. I have like this one, cubicle weight something. We've got got this whole bag of goodies here. I think half of them are like filled with different lubes anyways. I don't know, I just put stuff in. Square one PB, single and average of 5. Single 4.6-ish, average of 5, it's like 7.7 or 7.8. You want ham? Get some ham. Ham's good, I think. How big is probably going to Euros? I want to say fairly high, but I'm prioritizing US Nationals just because I know more people there. In what categories you're better than? I don't know, just check the WCA, Jordan. It's all there. I'm not going to list that right now. My ego is not quite that big. Tips for sub 20 on square one. I don't remember that being a super hard barrier for me. Just make sure you know, like, I guess all of EO and CP and just like a bunch of easy EPs, and also like you're pretty comfortable with advanced cube shape. If you have all of that, sub 20 should be a breeze, especially with modern hardware. How many solves? 16. I might just smash out the rest. One go. I already traced wrong. Whatever, YOLO. Oh yeah, I lied about. I just can't help but look at questions. I feel bad for like not interacting on a stream because I feel like that's kind of the point. Solving all 4 or solving 3? I prefer doing all 4. I think, especially on 5x5, it's more efficient. But yeah, I don't know. I think both can be fast, but I think doing 4 before the centers is more consistent. Wait, oh, wait, no, I knew that one, damn it. Oh, now I'm garbage. I knew like a good way to do that PBL, but then I just shat the bed. No, Redux sucks, use Yao. Don't listen to him. How likely is it that I can get the average of 25 sub 10? Not very likely. Good God, that's not good. Gross EP. Yeah, it's not happening now. Which comp did you fail the hardest? It depends on fail. Overall, I did pretty badly at Pops, which was the Actually, no, Pops in Sydney. The 2 comps where Mats came to Australia, I don't think I got a single PB at either one. So, they were really fun comps, obviously, because of the guests, but I just did nothing good at either. Other hobbies. Nothing really specific. I kind of just do stuff and hang out with my friends. This is probably like the only like hobby I have, like the one I actually put real work into. This is... oh my god, what am I doing? I swear I'm good at square one sometimes, I promise. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. Do I still play guitar? Unfortunately not really, but I wouldn't mind getting back into it, to be completely honest, but I don't know, I'm just having more fun with other stuff at the moment. The best way to do this. Alright, 2 more and then some 3x3 time. My right ear is enjoying... What's the specific problem? I actually would like to try and fix it in the future. Is it just like the right ear is loud? I'll try and fix that. I was gonna check the audio of the other stream, but it's I don't know, I've been busy with school and also making excuses a lot. Alright, do it this time. Yeah! Doing smart things and getting slow times. Alright, one more solve, and then I'll die. Alright. Average of 25, 10.58. Garbage. My left ear has a quiet white noise, right has everything else. Okay, I probably just need to adjust the pan or something. I wonder if there's actually audio settings. Should I do this now? I'll look it up later, but thanks for like letting me know. Like actual legitimate feedback on the stream is a good idea. How do you compete in comp pressure? Compete a lot. Also understand why you get nervous and like make an effort to resolve those issues. I think I read like, I don't remember how many books I read, but like 3 or 4 I got randomly recommended at the start of the year on like performance pressure. So I read all of them and like tried to apply stuff to cubing. And actually I was going to make a video on that, but again, good God, I'm lazy. It's basically just going to be like 5 tips on like how to be a better competitor for like people of pretty much all skill levels. I think even the pros can learn something from it. Not that I consider myself a pro competitor, but I think there are things that I'm doing that others don't that are definitely beneficial. I don't know, Firstian. I mean, you seem to be pretty solid at the end by ends, so it's probably just side events. I can't exactly remember your profile. I just know you're good at 3, 4, very good at square one, obviously. And yeah, other than that, I don't quite know. Just do whatever you're bad at, basically. That's what I built a career on. Would you dye your hair again in the near future? Probably not, because for most colors you have to bleach first and then dye. It's also expensive. It's also spending money on something superficial. So yeah, probably not. But maybe, I don't know. I'm a very impulsive person at times. Yeah, it's fine. One of those confusing misalignments. Will you relearn color neutral? Yeah, I was actually talking to someone about that the other day. Actually, I was talking to Pohos about that, who's in the chat. And yeah, I stopped doing it just because I figured it was slower, but I mean, Max Park's kind of proven me wrong on that, so I figure I should just give it a try at least. Shouts out to Birdie Longdon, you're welcome, go home, bye. Here's the best event in all caps. Rip, I'm in class. Someone's actually watching me while they're in class. I don't know how to feel about that. Biggest cubing fail I've ever done in comp. Probably 2x2 finals at Worlds in 2015, which is also the most viewed video of me solving in comp, so thanks, life, for existing. Was I ever color neutral with the Allen 5x5? I actually was when I first started doing it, but once I switched on 4, I pretty immediately switched on 5. Why are people posting Pyrrha things? Post, like, anything else. Again, 356 RSM. I think I tried like 1 or 2 at Worlds. I don't own one because I'm not sponsored by them and don't like spending $1 billion on 3x3s. But yeah, it's pretty good. Like, it does what a modern cube should. Still prefer the old GTS 2M at the moment though. No, Birdie, there's one. It was posted by like Hobbs, and it's just me versus Felix 2x2 finals at Worlds, and it has like 100k. Rip. What could have been? Like 2x2 as... Yeah, 2x2 is just really volatile. I mean, I didn't even make finals at Worlds this year, and I was arguably a favourite to podium. So, well, not a favourite, but like I was definitely like in the running for podium. So, yeah, 2x2 is just annoying like that. 3x3 is getting to that point as well, especially for like major competitions. Like there were a lot of people that could have podiumed that didn't even make the 3x3 final this year. Stop blocking up and you can get 7s, Jay. Oh, this cross is grotty. Why did I plan this? Oh god. Eric! Alright, what am I doing? That was fancy, except I messed it up. Oh my god, Mikhail Rajwuski! My favorite cube solver. TPS just wasn't enough. Hey, well now. Kind of bad zipper, whatever. Ooh, counting 6. Have you ever tried again 4-7? Does that exist? I didn't know that existed, so no, I haven't tried it. If it exists. What do you think about Moyu Weilong Square 1 M? I haven't tried it with magnets because it sucks without them, in my opinion. Do I do any PLLs left-handed to skip AUF? Not to skip AUF specifically, just if it's the better AUG. Like sometimes if I get just lefty J-perm from that angle, even with an AUF, it's sometimes just faster. Ah, AUF. The chokes. Oh my god. Alright, I shouldn't talk when I solve because that's just psyching myself out, I think. You have not broken your 3x3 PB average officially. Do you feel nervous while solving 3x3? Ah, I mean, I guess I do get the nerves a little bit. I think it's just because I haven't broken it so long that I've kind of given myself a mental barrier which I need to get over. I already know I can. Like, I'm confident enough that I know I can beat it. It just hasn't happened yet. In time. I'm pretty sure I've looked disappointed after like every solve so far. Do some F12 solves. Nah, I want to do full 3x3. I'm actually trying to work on some LL stuff. And yes, it's a GTS 2M. What is better, Baby Cube or... Okay, shit posting, sure. Do your thing. Fucking Mikhail Wojcicki, ladies and gentlemen. Hey Devanch, how you doing? Wah wah. When did Woj become a thing? I don't know, but quite frankly, I am staying all the way away from it. Were you crazy excited when you got sponsored? I mean, I was pretty happy I didn't have to pay as much money to go to comps, but I don't know, it's alright, it's cool. Slowest and fastest PLLs. I don't know. I don't really time them. I just... what would be my fastest? Probably one of the U-Palms. Maybe? That feels pretty fast. Not that one. Yeah. Sub 3.5 skewed. Do souls and stuff. I don't know. I was never really sub 3.5 globally, so I actually don't know. Aim sword is left for 2017. I don't know. Don't mess up. I'm not really too concerned. I'm just kind of... Now that Waltz is over, I'm going a bit more casual with how I practice. Kevin G, yo, good job on the 3x3 stuff recently. I already told you that, but I want everyone to know that I support you in being good at 3x3. love you too, Diego. Who will beat Jenks? Nobody. He is the god of New Zealand. Truly the pinnacle. Anthony, yo! M-team people. It's 11 PM. Yeah, I don't have to be up until 10 AM, so I'm staying up till 1. Mother. Who do you think has the best hairstyle in the community? I'm trying to think of an answer that isn't me. I'll think about this later. Sponsored by company versus by retailer. I think retailer has generally less perks. Although when you say retailer, you might as well just say SCS, since like basically everyone on the planet is sponsored by them. Yeah, I think generally the companies will offer more, but if you get sponsored by Cubicle, I think I think Cubicle only sponsors well if you're like top 3x3 solver. Everyone else kind of seems to get shafted a bit. But I mean, like, still good sponsorship. Like, any sponsorship's generally pretty good. Hey, thanks, Anthony. Compliments make me happy and stuff. Lucas best hairstyle. Yeah, boy. Forgot to do VLS, but I got a 1 with Fast Layer, and the time definitely reflects the skill of that solve. How many people in the stream at M-Team? Anthony's the only one I've seen so far. There's also like a lot of there's a lot of Asian cubers that I don't actually know the name of that are on M-Team that I really should. But I assume none of them are here. Because I think, yeah, because China's a few hours ahead, so everyone should be sleeping. Unless they're naughty, like me. Oh yeah, no, Pohesa has the best hairstyle of all the cubers. I forgot. Session started out pretty well. What happened? Hope I haven't missed any questions. What do I think of Peruvian nature? More interesting than where I live, but that's probably biased from the fact that I have lived here 19 years and been in Peru roughly a week and a half of my life. How many ZBLLs? All but the Soons and Anti-Soons. And I know some random Soons and Anti-Soons, but nothing in full. Ooh, good time in India. Good to know. I want to try and like stream at times that work for like most international people. The problem is it ends up also not working for Australian people generally. But again, I haven't done too much research because lazy. Well, this solve's gone. Ooh. Anthony, that's the... For Euros 2016, I stayed at his place. That's who that is. I don't know if that means anything to you, but yeah. Oh my god. Just when I thought I could turn fast for 1 second in my life. No. Why don't I use CS Timer? Because I used QQ my whole life, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Unless it's an ALB, in which case I could probably learn it. Who contacted you for M-Team? Rex was my initial contact, but I talked to Mats first since he was trying to recruit people, and I said I was interested. Euro 2018 question mark? Don't know. I want to. I do want to, but I'm currently prioritizing US Nats. Epic Uber, don't tell me to go to sleep. You're not my mom. Or at least not my real mom. What kind of phone? HTC 10, I think. HTC something. HTC good phone. +2. Why not Asians, Jay? I mean, I do want to go to Asia as well, but I just know way more people in the US, and then second is Europe, and then third is Asia, unfortunately. I would like to go to China at some point to visit, like, the big company offices if I can. But, yeah, we'll see. Global on 3x3, about 8 flat, I think. I was a little under 8 before, but I stopped practicing properly for a few days. Oh my god, computer, please stop being hot. Any regripless for VPerm? I mean, technically, but it's awkward and you have to rotate. What's the temp down there? Well, I mean, it's 11 at night, so I'm assuming very cold. And it's been cold generally recently. Hi, Pohos. How are you doing? Oh. Well, I want that to be a 6. When did I first get sponsored? I think my first ever proper sponsorship deal was with Speedcube.com in early 2015. And that went on until, I think, a few months after Worlds. And then M-Team started beginning of 2017. Can I do a Roux solve? No, I want to practice. I want to actually improve my abilities to solve a cube. Thoughts on that Felix started trying out Yao on 505? I mean, he told me he was going to do it because yeah, I was with him on the LA tour and he said like early on that he thinks Yao 5 has potential, so I showed him some stuff. So I kind of knew about this before anyone other than maybe, I don't know, like Mats or something, he might have known. But yeah, I think it's good. If he gets world record with Yao 5, then that means I am justified for using a edgy method. And that makes me feel good. What's it like seeing... Oh yeah, I know this question. Yeah, it's it never really like messed with my head at all. I mean, even though like you'd see in the movies, you know, Christmas, snow, like to me Christmas has always been summer, basically. I don't know, it's just weird. Oh my god, Tomoya, MVP of the Nation Cup crew. How you doing? That was garbage. It's still good, but garbage, but good. Oh wait, oh my, wait, hang on. I had the 6 move all on to skip, and I did the 8 mover and forced a Z. session. Oh, man, that was going well. That would have been. I reckon that would have been sub at 7. Yeah, that definitely should have been. Whatever. Oh, I think I missed a few questions. Do I like GANs? Not really. It's not personal. They just only make 3x3s and they don't fit me. My weakest step in a 3x3 solve. I want to say F12, but I think my weakest point in general is just my lack of TPS. If one more person tells me to go to bed, I swear to God, I will say the same thing over and over, which is no. Our opponents don't start with F moves. Free fault was not worth it in the end. Have you gotten the Mini Valk 3? I have a video on the Mini Valk 3. You should watch my video on the Mini Valk 3. It's the last video I've made, aside from the last 2 live streams of Lisa tripping or whatever the hell she's doing as the thumbnail. It's okay, Lucas. I still love you. I'm on a desert island, can take 1 cube. You have the internet only to look up Alex for the event. Which ZV set would you learn first? You're not giving me very many choices here, Anthony, I have to say. Because the only ones I don't know are Soon and Anti-Soon, and I don't even know if I want to learn those. Quite disappointed. That album. Favorite food? I don't know. I generally eat to survive. I don't really eat that much junk food, honestly, but I don't know. Chicken schnitzel's pretty good, I guess. Have fun doing homework, stay in school, and then hit the gym and all that other stuff Chris Tran says. That's it. Favorite drink, non-alcoholic. Water. Good old, wholesome, healthy water. This live stream is now sponsored by water. And no thank you. And Oliver Jenks. We mentor each other. I don't know. We just have a friendship and we talk about cubing because cubing's cool. I don't know why people think like me and Felix have like some anime shit going on. Like we're just people who solve cubes. Cafola. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot about Cafola. That's definitely very high tier as well, but I still like water as well. Hashtag water.org. Water.org, not dog. Oh, no, Devanch, you're not being offensive. It's just like, it's a very general misconception of people kind of putting, like, good cubers on a pedestal, and it's not a you problem, it's just like a cubers who don't interact with fast cubers problem. WWW. Good job, guys, you spammed it. I'm proud. Wait, no, good alg. Learned that one recently. Good night, cubing historian. Have a wonderful dream about puzzles or something, I don't know. Why? Is Felipe sleeping? Right. Who's Felicia? I'm not dealing with that question anymore. I don't understand. Oh, okay, misspelling. Right. I don't know if he's asleep or not. I don't talk to him like literally all the time, but fuck this Zemdegs. World record. come to China. Maybe. I'll have to talk to Chi about that, because if I can get them like interested in sending me there for a comp or something, then it'll be a lot more likely. Italy would be good too, but I mean, what does Italy have that China doesn't? Cubing wise, not like real life wise, because who cares about that? How am I going for time? I think I'll stream for another like 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll probably start trying to get to sleep. Can everyone just spam come to Brazil and get it over with? Thanks. How many 1 plus layers? I don't really keep track. I just learn easy cases as I see them. I might know 100-ish, maybe? At least as in like 100 non-ZB ones. Like actual weed cases. Feet. Will I be at Euros 2018? Probably, but I'm not going to promise anything yet because it hasn't been announced. Have a good night. I hate V-Perms. I hope you love V-Perms one day. But yeah, like, priorities for majors next year are US Nats is like top of the list, and then kind of bouncing back and forth between like Euros and some Chinese major. Because I mean, China's like actually really convenient for me to go to. In terms of like location, it's just I'm not as interested in going to China for cultural reasons. I mean, I don't want to avoid it, it's just like I'm generally more interested in Europe as a place. When do I get M-Team shirt stuff? I don't remember. Yeah, right, yeah, I know the solve you're talking about, Ryan. That was friggin' trash. Did school start for me? Yeah, I'm about 6-ish weeks in, and it's going well. Can't leave now. Oh man, sorry for validating your existence, V-Perms. How will you sleep now? Ah, man. That might just be the secret of getting viewers. You just validate every single viewer's existence, and then they stick around. Can't believe no one else thought of it, because I'm definitely a genius and the only one that ever thought of that. You good at math? Good enough to pass my classes. That's about it. I don't know, I'm okay at math. I'm no like Alex Lau or anything, but I get by for a normie. Also, how do, like, just a general question for the stream, how do people feel about, you know, the website Cubing Time? It's just like, twist the web but better. Instead of streaming that, how do people feel about me in the future streaming on Cubing Time and having people able to, like, race with me? Let me know if you think that'd be, like, a good idea or not, because I could set that up. I also had another idea, but I just forgot it, so I'll inspect instead. I had an idea, goddammit. Brain, please. PV. Mine is 4.3 something. I got it the other day. It should be... If you look through Cubix Friends, you might be able to find it there. It had, it was actually kind of interesting. I had, this one look glass layer. It's like, line, these match, these are opposites and stuff. Yeah, I'm sick. GTS2 my main? Yeah, it's been my main for a while. I'm starting to get a little sick of it. Like, I don't know. I think there could be a cube that locks up less. Or maybe it's just too broken. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's a pretty good cube. Potential of Yao 5. I've thought for the past at least year or so, if not longer, that it can be better than Redux, and actually might be. But the thing is, like, I haven't been good at 5x5 until maybe... Oh, it depends what you mean by good, but, like, I obviously haven't been on the level I am very long. I don't know, I think it could definitely be better, it's just I can't prove it, so I've been kind of keeping my mouth shut. What is a simplified expression of yxy? I'm assuming the three multiply together. Would it be xy squared? I think. Or does that imply x squared as well? No, I don't think it does. Because it's just x, yeah, xy squared. Yay, I'm smart. I think. What if I'm actually wrong? Do I do FMC nowadays? I tried to practice a little bit for Worlds, but I'm not practicing very much anymore. I used to practice a lot just because, like, Walker, Ryan, Mark Boynowski, and Kit would do it on Discord very often, so I had, like, many opportunities to practice in, like, a fun environment, because, I mean, FMC is basically just like an hour exam where you play with the cube a bit. It's not actually that fun to practice. I don't blame people for not being into FMC as an event. It's like very deep and interesting, but it's not it's not fun, like, I don't know, just turning a 3x3 really quick. Big speed. That's the one. Wait, no, edges there. Thank you, Mr. Vpone. I'm glad I can do math, the thing I'm majoring in, or at least will be. Dude, it's nearly midnight and I've been awake like all day. Give me a little slack. Just like a tiny, just like this much slack. If you can just do that, that'd be fantastic. The important thing is I got the question right. It's not about the destiny. It's not about the journey. Or is it about the journey? I don't know. Rubik's Cubes. Yay. Alright, I'm going to stop once I get to 100 just to make it easier to remember. Otherwise I'll just stay up all night and be trashed for school. I think I'll just do these in one sitting and then just like quickly scroll through all the stuff to see if there's anything I missed. Well, not all of it, but like from when I last checked. Over-inspected. Tried too hard to plan an X-Cross. We'll get there. We'll get there. There's gotta be something here. That was shit. That was not good enough. Yeah, I'll leave it as DNF. This session is garbage anyways. Or at least relative garbage. I shouldn't complain too much. Like, I've been a bit off the last few days in terms of consistent practice, so like low 8 is not that far, but I should be this disappointed for my global average. These finger tricks on the other hand, good golly. Oh yeah, I remember the other question. Okay, how would people feel? I can't remember how people respond about the cubing time one, but I saw like at least 2 that were like, yeah, so I'll just do that eventually and see how it goes. But no, my question was, since I have like a thing showing the like timer and what am I pointing at? Timer and session details, would people like to have one for the scrambles as well, like as I go? Because that would also be fairly easy to set up. I just don't know if it's like a big enough deal. But if people would like to scramble along, then yeah, I can set that up. I think it'd be neat at least. I don't know. Hey, thank you, PLL Skip. Didn't see you there at first. Gotta ignore the chat until the end. Come on. Pretend you were like actually practicing. Oh god, I have 3 if I DNF 1, oh my god, current average of 12 DNF. Oh, I think if I DNF once more, I actually just lose the average of 100, so let's not be spastic. Ah. Man, that was the same skip as the last one. And it would have been a meme time. Just can't win. Alright, 2 more solves. Here we go, boys. Don't DNF. Or I should say boys and girls. Ah, who am I kidding? And 1 more. That was a clean G-plan. What a great way to end the session. Yeah, alright, let's see. Questions. Jay, love me. Oh my god, Waffo! Yo, you came to see me leave. Thank you so much. Once I get a better arrow 5 with Jaden. Hey, if you can get better than low 9, that's sick. Good job. Do you like questions about algs? The only one I don't like is how many, because I literally can't answer it. So that one annoys me, but other ones are fine. Like, what do I do for this, you know, how do I feel about this alg versus that, blah blah blah. Do you know if there's a minimum speed to be sponsored by Mofengi? I think generally cube companies prioritize being good at 3x3 is the main one, and then other ones that they like people being good at are one-handed 4x4 and 5x5. Those are like the main events the big companies care about from what I can tell. If you're world-class at something like Skew but really bad at every other event, I don't think you can get a Mofengi sponsorship. Yeah, like for that whole question, like pretty much just look at like, you know, M-Team, like, you know, all the cubers there and like what their speeds are kind of, and then same for Moyu Team and Gan Team and whatever other team exists. Yushin Team, which is literally Kevin Hayes. For assignments, stop procrastinating, put down the Rubik's Cube. I'm not doing rude, Devanch. I need to practice for nationals. Was full VLS worth it? Ah, yeah, definitely worth it. Definitely. I mean, some cases weren't worth it in the end because I ended up learning ZB, like the just like this EO case where you can sledge it for EO. I don't do most of those anymore. And then similar with Winter Variation, but no, like definitely learn VLS. It's good stuff. Give you slack. Give me slack or give you slack is just it's just a colloquialism. I think that's the word for it. Just a way of saying like give me a break or like leave me alone. But like in a playful way. Pretty sure it's about the journey. No, Nathan, destination. Life is dull and boring. And we'll scroll to the bottom, see what's there, and then I'm peacing out. Wait, I scroll too hard. How do I scroll slower? If I scrambled and solved with you, or if people do that, I would finish before most people. I think the scramble still displays even when I'm solving, so with inspection, it should end up being like 20 seconds to do a scramble. Obviously, they can't like solve along, because I mean, a lot of the time I'll be, what was the average? 8.2. That's not, I can't be that mad about that. But yeah, what else is here? Jay Love Me, Mitch, Waffo. Yeah, well I just showed average 100, it was 8.27 in the end. And PB is 7.52, I believe. Which I got while I was in the UK, so that was like when I was like practicing, like, you know, hardcore, and then fail. But can I do a square one solve in Waffo's honor? Oh crap, now I'm tempted to do a solve for him. Oh, should I do it? Actually, what I should do a Rue solve on square one. That way DevOuch can shut up and Waffo can be blessed with my stuff. That sounded weird. Best ZBLL sets? Just ones with easy recognition and good algs. Just as long as it meets that criteria. Alright, Rue solve in memory of Waffo's I don't know, something about Waffo that died. I can't remember what. I'm too lazy to continue this bit, someone else do it for me. Alright, how do I do Rue again? It's like block, CMLL something. Actually no, I'll do block, layer, and then PLL, because I know those now. There you go, Waffo. A Rue solve, or Rue-ish solve. And that's the stream. So thank you guys for watching, considering this was on like no notice, and I will see you next time I decide to do this, I guess. Alright, stop streaming.